So we've been doing the small gigs now merely for warming up and all this. And so right after this we'll be going to Schwerin in Germany, which will be the last smaller gig, so to say. And this is all for checking out and getting used to things and getting warmed up. So, and still we had well, so many nice people going on already. So I mean, it's just like what we were used to before. So, not say the last record, because it was all new and all this, even though people were very nice still, but so like the normal touring that we are regarded as a band, and the reactions are very positive on all this, and people are great, and yeah, this is how we can feel home, yeah, kind of.
This is certainly not your first time here in the Rockefeller Music Hall in Oslo.
No, but let's say the second secure time, so to say. The first time was awful with the Chameleon, and the second time was well, inquisitive, you may say. Like we didn't exactly know how people would react. So it's been tense in a way. And so today we know where we're coming, who we are, we know who the people are, and we've got a good album going on. Yeah, so and we're convinced of what we are doing and all this. And so it's a completely different situation, so a lot better.
You're traveling a lot. Do you remember the places when you come back? I was here a couple of years ago.
Yeah, sure. So I mean, with Malmö we remembered because that's a particular good place. And so you get back to the venues you've been, or you get into larger ones, and then you're very happy. But this is one of the particularly good venues here, because the food is very well, people are very professional, and it's not called the Rockefeller for nothing, you know. Quite nice thing here, very comfortable.
Has Bruce Dickinson been with you since you started this tour?
And Skin will come to the tour in Germany. So it'll be Skin, Bruce Dickinson, Helloween.
Okay. This is a kind of a double headliner tour, even though you play last every evening, right?
We supposedly sell a bit more records still. And so therefore we did it like that, but it's very practical because we all have the same management and the same record company, except Skin, they are still with EMI.
Do you feel that you share the same fans, or do some people come to see Helloween and some to see Bruce Dickinson?
Yeah, sometimes. I think mostly we share the same fans, yeah, mostly. But then the music is quite different, so what Skunkworks are doing now and what we are doing is a bit different from each other, even though there's a lot of people. Yesterday, well, a Maiden fan went into the crowd and just came up to me and said, I've never been a Helloween fan, but now I am. And so that didn't mean that the other band was really bad, but it just meant, you know, that he liked everything that was going on. So that's quite good.
Do you play the same set list every night? You haven't been on the road for so long yet, but do you try which songs are best live?
No, not anymore. We just try to find a setup for the set list, so in which row we would actually play the tracks, and I think we're finished since yesterday, so then we know what we're going to play.
Okay. Do you have any live favorites at the moment?
No. To me it's always fun to play the final song, because it's got a different mood going on, and it's always meant to be quite a bit then when you do that, because it's got some kind of, well, culty character going on. You know, you're leaving stage after that, and so what would happen right after that, and so therefore I tend to enjoy the last track, whatever it might be. So it used to be like that with How Many Tears, and this time around we're playing Steel Tormentor, and I like that because well, the last track's always got a special meaning in a way, yeah? And so I enjoyed that very much then.
On the album, you have a very long song, a bit different. That's one of my favorites. Can you guess which one I mean?
The one with the birds.
Mission Motherland. It's a bit different from Helloween, isn't it? It's more like a Pantera riff in the middle of the song, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, maybe, but I mean, that riff has been done by me.
Okay.
And that riff just came out of being bored. So I looked out of some cab and I went like, yeah, and I had that a long time already, in fact, and so I thought I'd just make some guitar riff out of it, and then that track has been some band work in particular with many chords in there, so most of the first instrumental parts are made by Andy, so the chords and all that, and then we have some rhythm basics by Uli and Marcus and all this, and so no, it's not so different from Helloween, I think, from what we usually do. It was meant to be some kind of mini substitute keeper in a way, to be played on this tour, and then we tried to rehearse keeper but didn't, because it might have taken too long. We are here with 1.5 hours because we still have to do so many gigs this year that we thought it's quite senseless to spoil Andy's voice and ourselves and our backs to go on with 2 hours like what we've done before. And so it shows that it was really too much if you're going out with 200 gigs or whatever you might have over this year, then it's getting dreadful. And it's not good for a voice, because a voice is supposed to be sung with for about 1.5 hours a day. And if you get across that point, you might as well spoil that very soon, and that's not too good then. So therefore we left all that out. And that Mission Motherland is a little try, and we rehearsed it as the last bit for the record, and so there's not been enough time to fulfill and conclude that whole thing to the way we would have had it in our minds, but still I like it very much the way it is, because that's how it came out. And so if we ever do anything like that again, it might be more different even, because then we've tried so many things with songs like that, and it's got to be a different one the other day, not on the next record, I think.